I never noticed how much Sigma looks like he has a Sylvester Stallone lip. I'm a Sigma. Alright, let's split up. May I ask why, Zero? Okay, fair enough. So Zero's gonna go in, cause a distraction, while we go in and just sneak in. See what I mean by these turtles are placed in inconvenient spots? Followed by these pink, annoying... Ugh. So, the Sigma stages act very much so similar to our Wily Castle stages from classic Mega Man. Now, I'm going to try it once. Now, the Sigma stages are not total gauntlets. However, they do contain a pseudo-boss rush. However, you don't really have to worry too much about the amount of health you have for this stage, because we get a total health restore during our next boss fight. So Zero wants to take on Vile. Let him. We know Zero can mop the floor with Vile. See, that's the sound of Zero absolutely rocking Vile. Now, we have no reason to worry. None at all, goddammit. X, do what I tell you. It sounds like Vile's grounding us. Go to your room, X, or I'm gonna kill Zero. So, again, we have another unwinnable section. So, just sort of hang out with Zero. Talk about his family life. See how his wife and kids are doing. Now, Vile actually comes all the way over, picks us up, puts us all the way over there, and goes all the way back over to Zero, instead of just outright killing X. I'm like, okay, Vile. So, in one drastic explosion, Zero sacrifices himself to destroy Vile's ride armor. Yeah, his ride armor, not not Vile himself. So, before this fight begins, what I want to explain is I have no viable strategy against Vile. None that actually work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dash over to where Vile's standing. I'm going to turn around so I'm facing in the same direction as Vile's facing. And I'm going to use the Hadouken. Now, the Hadouken will kill Vile in one hit. Or so I thought. So, like I said, I have no viable strategy for Vile. I know he has these bomb attacks in which spread across the floor, which it's seeming you can just jump over them and not really worry too much. Vile has his grab attack, which you actually can't break free from. And he's got a dash attack, which you can jump over him. Now, Vile's damage output is the only thing that's kinda off-putting about him. But Zero's noticed we ate our vegetables and drank our milk, so now we're just as strong as he is. Actually, we're more powerful than him. So, it's kind of a shame I won't be able to Hadouken the boss of this stage, because the boss of this stage kinda sucks. So, we're gonna charge up Sting Chameleon's weapon. Now, the charged Chameleon Sting is the best defensive item in the game, bar none. As, when you use it, you become basically Hyper X, in which you take no damage, and you're invincible to all enemy attacks. Alright, so the boss of this stage is now Boomer Quanger. So get the homing torpedo ready, because we're facing off with Boomer Quanger one more time. Now, the same strategy applies here as it did there. However, he's kind of savvy to my bullshit now. But all the same strategies apply to all the Mavericks now as it did back in your first encounter with them, Boomer Quanger included. So it's kind of a pseudo boss rush. So I don't have the patience to deal with this. yeah, chameleon sting. So get your shotgun ice ready because the boss of this stage is weak to it. Looks like he's coming over towards me, but he's not. So this is my least favorite boss. Bar none in any video game ever. I hate this spider boss with a passion. Now, beating the spider boss is kind of tricky, as you gotta watch where he's descending because of his spider spawning ways. Now, he can either drop his spider friends on you, alternatively, he can drop himself on you. Now, if he's dropping himself on you, you're just gonna want to watch where he's sort of descending from. And not dash into him like a moron. But you're gonna want to watch the green bars, as that is depictive of where he's going to land. Now, let's see if I can get a Hadouken off on this asshole. If I can hit him with Hadouken, cool. Nope. Oh well. Just had to clip me. You can only hit him when that eye of his is open. I'm gonna die again. No, I'm not. Because... oh, I really hate this boss fight. Probably the worst boss in the game, in bar none. Like, I hate this boss. It's the only boss that I actually use sub-tanks on. Every other boss, nope. But that is Sigma Stage 1. I don't like that stage. Alright, so Sigma Stage 2. I'm not too concerned about my lives or my sub-tanks at this point, because of one particular reason. The final stretch right before Sigma, you can get a complete and total restore on everything. So don't be too worried about your sub-tank situation and anything of the such. Now, moving on through the stage, this part of the stage, this Sigma stage is also kind of vertical. But we always have to deal with a previously encountered Maverick, for example, Chill Penguin, and then we have to deal with the boss fight of the stage itself. But again, the same rules apply here as they did to the original Chill Penguin encounter. However, he's now a lot more likely to either follow up his Ice Breath attack here with either a dash or sort of just going up onto his hook in an attempt to blow the ice statues towards you. And again, those ice statues do quite a bit of damage if Chill Penguin hits you with one. But again, all the Mavericks, I dare say, are easier now than what they were, because you have so much more health. You have all the armor pieces, and you have all of their weaknesses. and you have sub-tanks. So that is our only encounter with another ride armor pilot who's actually out of his ride armor. Come on. And there's this guy who's right in the way. So luckily for us, we can actually take our ride armor all the way to the end of this hallway. Ooh, I thought my ride armor is the one that broke. To progress to my least favorite part of this stage, which is another tower climb, similar to Boomer Quanger's stage. However, unlike Boomer Quanger's stage, there's an actual threat of falling down and respawning all the turrets. And you don't want that happening, because dealing with these turrets over and over and over again, not fun. So we have our rematch against Storm Eagle, which, again, even easier than last time, because, you know, we have sub-tanks, heart tanks, whole 9 yards. Not a good spot to be, not a good spot to be. However, if you use your dash shot, you're gonna drain Stormy Eagle's health really, really quick. I'm not paying attention to this fight at all. I'm actually taking way more damage than I want to against Storm Eagle. But it's like he's hard. But again, like I said with Chill Penguin, same rules apply. All the same strategies against Storm Eagle as Chill Penguin, Boomer Quanger, as is their original fights. Right, so moving on, we have more fun times ahead of us, with more of this shenanigan going on. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to deal with the Reploids in this part of the game. So this is, oh boy, I have to deal with this boss with half health. Awesome. So this is, my honest opinion, the hardest boss in the Sigma Fortress. This is Rangda Bangda. Now, my honest opinion and my honest advice about this fight is, don't deal with that nose-like thing first. Deal with the eyes first. The eyes are the most dangerous part of this boss fight. Now, I'm gonna die again. Now, the nose, if you destroy it first, will cause the walls to be completely closed permanently for the rest of the fight. Meaning you have to do this fight with nothing but a wall jump. Well, you have to do that anyway, but stakes are much, much lower when the walls are open. Now, the nose doesn't do anything. Nothing whatsoever. The eyes have different behavior depending on what color they are. If it's green, it'll just shoot one projectile at a time at you. If it's red, it'll usually travel out and shoot projectiles, or it'll just shoot projectiles. The blue one will only travel out, and the green one will only shoot projectiles. But because you're not worrying about projectiles against the Rangda Bangda fight with the nose, that's why you leave it to last. And that way, if you get hit and fall off the wall against the nose, you can easily just quickly jump back up and not have to worry about the instant kill spikes whatsoever.